Good morning, I'm Barbara, and welcome to Barbara's Bulletin. Today, we're going to delve into a complex and contentious issue that has been making headlines around the world. The United States government has announced plans to increase the number of white South Africans it admits as refugees, citing an emergency refugee situation due to what it claims is racial targeting and discrimination against this group. Now, I want to approach this story with sensitivity and fairness, acknowledging the diverse perspectives and histories involved. The U.S. State Department has stated that it will take up to 17,500 Afrikaners as refugees in the year ending in September, with the cost of resettling 10,000 more white South Africans estimated at around $100 million. To provide some context, Afrikaners are descended from Dutch and French settlers who ruled South Africa during apartheid, a period marked by systemic repression of the black majority. Since the end of apartheid, affirmative action policies have aimed to address historical inequalities, but many white South Africans feel they now face racial discrimination. However, it's crucial to note that the notion of a white genocide in South Africa is a highly contested and debunked concept. While crime rates, including foreign murders, are indeed a concern in South Africa, the idea that there is a coordinated effort to target whites has been discredited by experts and evidence. South Africa's government has vehemently rebutted these claims, with President Cyril Ramaphosa describing the U.S. policy as racist. The international community has also expressed concerns about the selective nature of the U.S. refugee program, which seems to prioritize one group over others fleeing war, persecution, and violence in various parts of the world. As we navigate this complex issue, it's essential to listen to a range of voices and consider the historical, social, and economic factors at play. We'll continue to follow this story and provide updates as more information becomes available. We'll be right back with more of today's top news on Barbara's Bulletin. Welcome back to Barbara's Bulletin. As we continue our journey around the world, we find ourselves in the midst of a long-standing conflict that has seen generations suffer. Today, we're going to share with you a story of survival and resilience from the Gaza Strip. A 90-year-old Palestinian man who has lived through numerous displacements and wars recounts his life, which he says has never felt safe. This personal account comes as the Palestinian president's son, Yasser Abbas, vows to put Gaza first in his efforts to prioritize the region and return it to what he calls the fold of Palestinian legitimacy. This pledge was made after Mr. Abbas was elected to the top decision-making body of the Fatah movement, a significant event that occurred during the movement's first Congress in over a decade. The challenges faced by the Palestinian movement are indeed existential, especially following the devastating Gaza war. The re-election of veteran leader Mahmoud Abbas as the head of the movement, alongside his son securing a place on its central committee, marks a critical moment for Fatah and the broader Palestinian landscape. Yasser Abbas has outlined his focus areas, including supporting prisoners, families of martyrs, and refugee camps, underlining the complexities and depths of the issues at hand. As we delve into these stories, it's crucial to understand the historical context and the intricate web of political, social, and humanitarian challenges that the Palestinian people face. The dominance of Fatah within the Palestine Liberation Organization, the sole representative of the Palestinian people in international forums, is juxtaposed with the growing influence of Islamist movements like Hamas and Islamic Jihad. The path forward, as outlined by Yasser Abbas, emphasizes the need for national unity, agreement on key principles such as one law, one state, and recognition of the PLO as the sole legitimate representative of the Palestinian people. This vision for unity and legitimacy is set against the backdrop of internal divisions, public frustration over the stagnation of the Israeli-Palestinian peace process, and external pressures, including the aftermath of the Gaza war and international demands for reform. As we reflect on these developments, it's essential to consider the human element, the lives, hopes, and fears of individuals like the 90-year-old Palestinian man who has seen so much turmoil. Their stories remind us of the urgency and importance of finding peaceful and lasting solutions to conflicts that have spanned generations. Welcome back to Barbara's Bulletin. As we wrap up today's show, I want to bring to your attention a developing story that has significant implications for global politics and the Catholic Church. Pope Leo XIV, the first American-born pope, has been making headlines with his outspoken criticism of the war in Iran. What's notable about this is not only the Pope's desire to speak out against unjust violence, but also his ability to unite American Catholics across the ideological spectrum. As a canon lawyer trained in Rome, Pope Leo brings a unique perspective to the papacy, combining social justice instincts with a commitment to traditions. His actions and words have resonated with both conservative and liberal Catholics, who see him as a unifying figure. Even Catholic Trump supporters are taking the Pope's side, with 42% of U.S. Catholics supporting his position on the war in Iran, compared to 31% for Trump's. The Pope's American identity matters, as he is uniquely positioned to challenge U.S. foreign policy excesses. His message of humility, welcome, and global service has the potential to inspire American Catholics to look beyond their own shores and engage with the world. As one Catholic leader noted, "No one is called to dominate, all are called to serve." It's a remarkable moment in the history of the Catholic Church, and one that could have far-reaching consequences for global politics and diplomacy. As we watch this story unfold, it's essential to consider the complexities and nuances at play. That's all for today's Barbara's Bulletin. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, stay engaged.